So I'm here with David Watson from BFY Group. David, thanks for joining me.
My pleasure.
We were chatting earlier about flexibility, and it's the watchword at all these events at the moment. Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
What do you think some of the biggest challenges are about delivering flexibility at the moment?
There are a number.
Yeah.
So certain people that we're working with, they can see that this is going to be a growing market. They can see this as a real opportunity.
Yeah.
But what they're finding difficult is both the ability to engage customers
Yes.
with the propositions, and to be frank, even the ones that are putting propositions out there are maybe not earning much money from those things. So it's kind of a bit of a jam tomorrow strategy. I think a number of barriers. I mean, let's think, for me, first and foremost, one of the primary barriers is the take-up of low carbon technology itself.
Yeah.
So we're seeing lots of EVs out there, lots of solar, lots of batteries, heat pumps are growing. This is still early days, and until we see more customers, the likes of me and you, and we're speaking about my mum and family members,
my mum as well,
exactly. Until we see them adopting these technologies at large scale, then obviously the assets that are out there that can behave flexibly are going to be limited as well. Secondly, I think price is a real thing. People, if they can earn good money by making their assets work in the home flexibly, then they will come. I think that the volatility intraday, I don't think it's at the sort of level where people can earn money which will interest them. I think you can earn a couple of £100 a year if you optimize things properly at the moment, which is probably enough to make me want to do it. It might not be enough to make somebody that doesn't understand it. And I think that comes on to my third thing, which is, for the likes of me and you, and maybe the sorts of people that are listening to us, this is the sorts of thing that they already know about, they're already interested in, and they kind of geek out on it a bit. For the likes of my mum, maybe your mum and other people, this is not the sort of thing they care about. Energy is something that they want to work, they want it to be affordable, they don't want to care about it, they want it just to happen in the background. This, at the moment, requires a certain level of understanding. And I dare say, I think it's probably something that maybe people are a bit nervous about, maybe nervous about getting it wrong. Someone coming in, mucking around with energy in my home. It sounds a bit scary.
Yeah.
So I think there's a bit of that. And then the fourth piece, which I think you mentioned earlier when we spoke about, which I do agree with, is trust.
I was going to bring up trust. That's a massive challenge, right? So we're seeing, you and I we've talked about being together at British Gas Centrica many, many years ago. And carrying out price change and the impact that had on people back then. Energy companies have pretty much failed over the years to regain trust from customers. How do we unlock that trust question to allow people to basically let energy companies into their home and control their devices for them?
Yeah, when you put it like that's a real challenge.
Yeah.
I think. I wish I had the $1 million answer to that. But however, I think it starts with, none of this will be we even talked about this back in the day when we were at British Gas and we were around the teams that were doing price changes. It's about doing the basics well. It's about ensuring that you're not messing up people's bills, that the meter readings are going well, that if you've got a smart meter in the home, it's performing well, that the insights you're giving them they can trust, but also conveyed in a way that people can understand. I think there's a genuine understanding barrier still to this day. Energy, on one level, it's really simple. Are the lights working? Is my home going to be nice and warm this winter? Even if affordability is a genuine issue out there, but helping people understand what they can do. These are relatively simple things. When we start talking about how we've balanced the grid, the role of even the word flexibility, right? I reckon if we went out into the streets around, we're in London here, right? If we went out into the streets outside of this conference centre today and started asking people, what do you think energy flexibility is? I reckon most people wouldn't have an answer for us. So I think somehow we need to demystify it, make it easy, and make sure that we're to be following through on the basics that people look for.
Yeah, agree. Brilliant. Good. Thank you, David.
My pleasure. Thank you, Joe.